Hello everyone, this is going to be a Gold 3, I think, Kaisa game review, so let's get into it. And he took Conquer. There's not a single professional player that's taken Conquer, and I haven't seen anybody else take it in my games, so I think that's really bad. And the teleport usually doesn't really work out. As specific reasons you take teleport. I don't think this is a champ that wants to take it. Her landing phase isn't that bad that you need to take teleport. So I think you leashed a little bit too long. 4 auto attacks is all you really need. That auto is unnecessary. You're already a minion ahead. You don't need to be playing this far back either. Like, he started E and he used it right there. The Vera started E and used it right there. Didn't do anything to you. But I think it clipped you or whatever, but you still win. You win trades because of your Q. And so, now that you're playing so far back, you get level 2 before them and you can't do anything with it because you're so far back. You're playing like so passive. You don't even do anything with this level 2 actually. Doesn't look like you're doing anything with it. You need to be up there with them. Nice. This flash was way too late. Okay. You want to push in the lane now, and we'll probably recall. When you're pushing in the lane, ping your support to also push in the lane with you. Okay. You could have W'd him there just for some damage. If you're gonna recall, you might as well throw out some damage before you recall. This is you're taking too long to shop. Think about what you want to recall, or what you want to buy off your recall. Right? Like, how much gold do I have? What do I want to get? You're missing control wards here. You can purchase 2 control wards. Put one of them in your river bush. Alright, so they're fighting. It's good that you go and help. Nice! Picked up a kill, nice. That was good. Good map awareness. You could have padded a little bit differently though. You could have did something like this. Where you went through here, through the gate, and then walk up to them. Okay. Nah, Pyke shouldn't even look for a hook. Too many minions. Ooh. Refrain from using Q like that when you're farming under tower. You're just gonna end up missing the farm. You have a double longsword, so you can one-hit the casters, no problem. Okay, Elise is coming for a gank. Just go in right here. Like, just go in and use your E to dodge the Vel'Koz. So there it is, so you can just go right up. Probably could have taken that kill yourself if you were a little bit quicker on the draw there. But you end up getting the kill anyways. push in the lane. Ouch. You should recall here, you have a BF sword. Or, sorry, you have... Wait, what are you building actually? You should be building Rageblade. Why aren't you building Rageblade? Because Rageblade would be, I think it's the wand and then pickaxe. Something else, let's see what you get here. So you end up going for the BF sword. Very weird, because you're one of the few AD carries that can go Rageblade first item. And it's pretty strong. And I'm sure if you look at all the people who are playing Kai'Sa right now in high elo, you're going to see every single one of them take Rageblade. I can pretty much guarantee that. This build is terrible. You probably could already have a Rageblade actually. Oh, you'd be pretty close. You're another 600 gold off. But it'd be pretty close. Alright. You can probably start to play a little aggressive now. But your Pyke is out of lane, but just in general. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Why did the wave build up the way it built up? So here's where he leaves. And you have a good freeze. Okay, there you go. You messed up by queuing this right here. Queuing these makes them die a lot faster. And then eventually, it's going to just bounce back to them really, really quickly. It's gonna start to slow push because your minions arrive first and deal damage first. So they're gonna kill their minions just a bit quicker than the Varus and Vel'Koz's minions are gonna kill yours because they have a much farther distance to travel. So you kind of screwed up the lane right there, and you see how fast it's pushing now, right? Those you have to last hit those almost right away. And now it happens. They're just gonna slow push to them because you have the same amount of minions now as they do. So it's gonna slow push to them, and they can do whatever they want with the wave. Your Q ruined the wave. And now you're attempting to freeze, but what you really need to do is actually just try to hard choke. You just have to be careful about Vel'Koz, because you know he's probably sitting in the bush, right? So you know he's not in that bush you just went in. So you know he's probably in the next bush. Okay. You want to try to not use W like that. I think you could have went for a trade though. I know it's a 1v2, but you can actually trade if you just save your E for the Vel'Koz. Like, you can just walk up to him here and auto and Q him. Right? Like, yeah, you use your W, but your Q is so strong that you're going to out-trade him because you're level up. And he's level 4. Look at his items compared to your items. Right? BF sword to his longsword and double dagger and tier 1 boots. That's another thing actually. Instead of the double longsword, just the longsword tier 1 boots. Look at his damage output, it's nothing. Yours is huge, and you're playing so far back. And there's a trade potential here. Kind of sucks to not have your support, but all you need to do is stay out of the range, instead of the Vel'Koz range, and you'll be good. Okay, use the W to last hit that. You're too far back, and Park's coming in like this, right? He's coming in at an angle like this, right? He's looking to go on one or the other here. He's wanting to all in, and he has the right to do so. You're 2-0-2, and he just got a kill mid lane, which means the mid laner actually kind of got the same thing, because you get, you know, the pike thing where they get that big and then they get 300 gold or whatever. So he's looking to do this though. You wanted to just already start walking up and trading with these guys. You're level 6 to their level 4, and you're not even trying to do anything with it. That's a massive advantage. You have a massive item advantage. You have a massive level advantage. And you have your ultimate and he doesn't. So you can easily kill them. You can use your R to dodge Vel'Koz E. You can use your E to dodge Vel'Koz E. That's the only time you would lose this 2v2 is if you get caught by a Vel'Koz E, and even then I don't even know if you would lose it. There is a chance the Nunu comes to gank you during this though. But I think you can get out. I think you're okay. Okay. So he messed up. That was really silly of him. Yeah. You have minion advantage, level advantage. Not really trying to abuse it at all. It's really kind of disgusting to watch. And you see how far you back are? You need to be up with this Pyke. When Pyke is trying to make plays like this, you have to be up in a position, aggressive position like he is. Okay, well, Nestle does that shit. It's so far off, it's not even funny. See, look at your damage output. Okay. Yeah, that R was really bad. You R'd so far forward. Here, I wouldn't even R. I wouldn't even use R. Do you see how far you went? You went all the way over here. Why not just go all the way? Why not just go here? Or just keep chasing him? You don't need to R this far over. This puts yourself in a really dangerous position. In a position where, like, you need to kill him. And then now this happens. You probably could have killed him without using R. And you wouldn't have gotten shot down. Oh, you went Reaver. That's weird. That's really weird. Because you're not really going to start off fights using R. You're going to poke them a bit. You'll do a little bit of damage. And then you're going to R after they like flash or something. So it's not really an item for Kai'Sa. The stats are good though, for sure. I kind of dislike that you didn't get any control words once again. You should make that a habit. Just because the Pyke misses everything doesn't mean you need to leave. Yeah, just because that happens doesn't mean you need to leave. Because you win the trade once again. You're level 6, there's level 5. You don't need to play this safe. Him doing that is just trolling though. And when this happens though, you should just walk up. You know, you can try to save him by doing some damage to the Varus. And then that might dissuade him from killing your Pyke here. But you do nothing and you just completely ignore him. And completely ignore that your support is dying. This is kind of one of the downsides of taking teleport, is you don't have the heal to heal your support when stuff like that happens. And you don't have the movement speed to get out. And I don't even know. Did you use it? When did you use it? I didn't even see it. Okay. Should go ward. Oh, your trinket's on cooldown. I wonder if a controller would be useful there. And that's unfortunate. Your pipe keeps missing everything. When he's charging Q like that, start walking up. Because he might hit it one of these days. Nice. Infernal's up. You guys can probably ping Infernal right now. Ping Infernal. Or go mid lane. Where's the top laner? Oh, he died. No, he's mid lane. Did Ahri not push out beforehand? So he teleported in. That's kind of bad. Your team is really far over here. They can't really get in here in time. And since it's a Nunu Lux, now even Darius showed up. You can't really defend this tower alone. You don't have the safe wave clear, let alone even just the wave clear in general, to actually save this turret against 3 people. Because you're going to be alone for a few seconds since you teleported in, and your teammates are still walking there. So now this happens. Get zoned out by Darius. And then you lose. Yeah, they're not respecting. Fuck, that's a Darius. Alright, you should probably just recall. You should probably recall. You have 1800 gold, I'd recall. Yeah, it's a really late recall. But you ended up recalling.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I don't really like that you're freezing here. Because the Varus and Vel'Koz, they're like, okay, our bot tower is gone. So they're gonna rotate either mid lane or top lane. They should rotate top lane and Darius should go down here. But that doesn't always happen. So you're just freezing. And another thing is you got Mercury Treads. There's no point in Mercury Treads here. Almost all of their CC is CC you can avoid. Right? Lux Q, you can avoid that. Vel'Koz E, and this doesn't even actually work with knockups, so it's useless for that. It's only useful for the Varus R and the Lux Q. And if you're in range for the Varus R, you deserve to die. It's only really working for the Nunu Slow and Varus R and Lux Q. That's not very many things. And those are all things you can avoid. So you can afford to just go like Berserkers. It's really weird that you want Mercury Treads. You want as much damage as possible. You're delaying your damage output. And you should just be with your team here. Like, you want to go bot, push out that lane as fast as possible, and then go with your team to try to shut down this Darius. You're the only person that can do any damage to him right now. Because Ahri can't 1v1 him, right? She can't do enough damage to 100 to 0 him. They all need your help. And now you get the triple kill because you're down here. Now he's even more fed. He was only 2-1. Alright, you can shut down a 2-1. That's not even like a shutdown actually. Yeah, I think the game's kind of over. Because you did that. It's kind of over. Like, if they don't massively throw their lead, I think the game's over. Alright. I'd like to see a blue trinket swap too. So you can check for Baron and stuff like that, so you don't need a face check. If you face check, you're dead. If anybody checks, they're dead actually. Pretty well anybody on your team face checks, they're just gonna die. Alright, what did you recall for? What was worth recalling for? Now you get recurve. And then you get pickaxe. So now you're building another edge blade. But you see how useless the Essence Reaver actually is? It's not doing anything for you in any of these fights. It's not like you're even really in them, but you need to be up farther. You don't need to be this scared. So this happens. Like, you can auto these minions. Oh, you missed that. That was just mechanical misplay. Unfortunate. See, you're not even actually in these fights. Even though you're in the vicinity, you're not actually in any of these fights. Because you play so far back that if anything happens, if anything gets initiated, anybody initiates, you're too far back to do any damage. You're Kai'Sa, you're a close range AD carry. You can't sit that far back. You're not Ezreal. You're playing it like you'd be Ezreal. But even Ezreal would get in there every now and then. Like, I'd get in here. Like, get in here. Get on her. Go in. The Q is down. She can't really kill you. She used her R in the fight. Like, get in there. Look, he's on cooldown. Man, you're just not even getting in there. Any of these fights. Now you go top lane, and I assume you don't do anything top lane either. W? Ooh, close. I think he could have been able to flash or something. Let's see. So you start out with your E. You auto, Q. W right here. Right here you W. Because your W is up. You just W right here. Because you know his path. You know his path needs to be like this. This is what his path needs to be in order to not die to this tower. Because if he deviates and does something like this, it takes him too long to get out of range of the tower, and he's gonna end up taking that second shot. And if you really want to make sure that he really doesn't dodge, is you can flash after his flash and W. So you can either hope to hit him by angling your W like this, like that, or you can just flash right on top of him and just W him pretty much point blank. He's probably not gonna dodge that. He's like, you would just flash right up here and then W him. He's probably not gonna dodge that. That's pretty close to be able to dodge that. He basically would need to predict it, which isn't all that hard, but these are gold players. And now you wait for him to get really far away before using your W, and then you end up missing it because there's so much reaction time because he's so far away now. You could have used it over here when you were autoing him. When you auto-queued and he was under this tower, you could have used it there, but you didn't, and so now you don't get this kill. And now they're all taking mid, because I don't know what your team's doing. What the fuck's Elise up here for? Your Pyke tag. Unlucky game, but there's a lot of things you could be doing better. What? Wait, you can just walk down here. You don't need to teleport. I don't know if you need to teleport for this. Maybe you did though. Do you see that Q, right? That Q ruined the wave again. So let's see how many you missed. You missed 1. You missed 2. You missed 2? Maybe it was 3? But it ended up coming back up for you. But you missed 2 because of it. Which is something, right? So you recall. You don't even buy anything. You don't finish Rageblade. Why not just stay for this wave and then stay for the next wave and then recall and get your Rageblade? It's a waste of time to recall if you're not going to get anything. I actually think maybe you got a pickaxe? Let's see what you got. No, you got absolutely nothing. You recalled and you didn't buy anything. You just recalled and then went mid lane. You're healthy enough to take this wave. You're healthy enough to take the next wave. You have a ward. You can ward over here to see if anybody comes. You can ward like over here so if they choose the blast cone, you can see them before they come to you. And if they do this, you can see them. And if they go through the lane route, you just walk away once you see them. There's no point in recalling here. Just eat this next wave and buy a Rageblade. I don't understand why you're leaving. There's not even a fight or anything. There's no reason to do this. Did you just flash? You don't need a flash like this. Right, he pulls you in, but... Okay, so you don't need to get... So Pyke pulls him in, and you're still you're pretty close now. So you wanna E away from him, right? You wanna maximize the distance as you can. As much distance as possible for you. So what I would do is I would E, and then position yourself right here with the E. You know, quickly move over there. So that he doesn't hit you with the Q. You know, the worst thing is for him to hit you with Q. But I think you just kill him anyways. So he pulls you and W's you. What are you flashing for? He can't kill you. There's no way he can kill you. Through your ultimate shield, there's no way he can kill you. You didn't even flash an ability. See, look at this. you get so low initially? How come you flash away? I don't know if that was like a misclick. Because that looked really weird. That looks really, really weird. You need to go bot. Your team needs you. And by your team, I mean your Renekton. Okay, now that happens. I guess you guys will win this trade if you get mid lane. Go mid lane. Just go mid lane after that. Did you just recall for Rageblade, right? Yeah, you did. Went over here. Rageblade. Cloth armor? Cloth armor? What? Wait, what the hell are you building? What? Your build's so weird. You could probably go on that Darius. You could probably just jump on those Darius here. Like, you don't see him here. Just jump on him right here. Just go on him, because it's a 4v1. And I mean, there might be people, but you guys have a pretty serious advantage here. As long as you don't die, you guys probably win the fight. And you have R to shield whatever you need to shield, and E to get away from his Q. So as long as you react well enough, there's really no way that he can actually kill you. You guys have 4 people. Like, it's gonna be followed up by Charm and Cocoon, and Pyke is gonna pull him. But none of your team actually decided to make that pick right there. I think that was a potential pick. Alright. You see, you're not really ahead. You're so far behind your team once again that if anything happens, like, you guys, obviously you're choosing to stay. Okay, you're choosing to stay. Maybe not the best thing. Like, somebody needs to be top lane clearing this. You know, maybe Ahri. So you do this, and you're so far back that honestly you can't even actually go on this Darius because you're too far back. So never mind, you're actually just too far back. Then you go over here, and then you go back. Like, what are you doing here? What's the point of going over here? Like, if you're gonna eat raptors, eat raptors. Right? If you're gonna go ward, go ward. Like, go and do that. And so now, when this happens, you're not even here, right? You're not even actually here. Like, you're not really showing up in any of these fights. Oh, did she just R? Oh, man. Oh, that's nice. Nice W damage. The team is playing full ARAM, which is really bizarre. Fortunately, if something happens, you gotta be here. Okay, nice dodge. Jump in, yeah. I was a little bit too late. I want to see this fight. So you dodge the Luxor. You guys kill Darius. Pyke dies. You go in here. Okay. Dodge out the binding. That was nice. What I would do is just eat and go on top of Lux and Vel'Koz right now. And then if a Vel'Koz E comes through, you use the R to dodge it. Because Nuna's useless. You don't need to be hitting Nunu. And Lux just used everything. Lux used everything. That would be a 8-second cooldown on her Q. So her Q's coming up in a few seconds. But you can use that time to go on both of them. You don't need to be on Nunu here. Look, Vel'Koz is disrespecting. Go on him. Look it, you don't even go on him. Man, it's to support Vel'Koz with one item. Varus wasn't even in that fight. You could have annihilated that fight. That was so good for you, but you didn't take advantage of being able to actually do damage to their backline. You don't always need to hit the Nunu. So you end up going over here. It's kind of hard to siege against the Lux, so... Alright. See how much you're recalling with. 1400. I'd like to see a blue trinket here. Oh, you're getting Hourglass. What the heck? If you're gonna do the AP build, do it right. And it's Rageblade, Nashers, Hourglass, and then like Deathcap or something like that. I don't know. I think it's Deathcap. I'm not really quite sure. But if you're gonna do the AP build, do it right. There's no point in going Hourglass. Like, you have to go either the regular build or AP build. There's no in between. You don't get, like, do you see Zeds go Duskblade and then build it Randuin's? You don't see that. You don't see that. There's a reason for it. You're not gonna do any damage with this build. You're gonna lose. You're kind of losing damage because of the build. It's really bad. You could be doing a lot more. The long card's not helping you. Alright, let's see what happens here. So, Lux Q comes out, nothing happens. Yeah, nobody's really going in. Nice. Okay, you realize Q comes out. Now you can go back in, because all this stuff is being used. The Vel'Koz R was down, the Lux used her Q, and he didn't get hit by it. That was a good job. Alright, but once all that's down, you can start to go back in. Okay, so you're not doing any damage. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Nice. Nice outplay. You got an assist on yourself. You got an assist on yourself, dude. This is really bad. You don't want to walk into these sites when their stuff's up. Vel'Koz, you gotta watch for CCs. And you can't fight with his HP to begin with. Okay, now you're just dead. Like, you just inted the kill. You actually just inted it. You get a really nice outplay here. There's a chance he has R here, but you end up killing him before he gets to use it. Or he doesn't have it. Yeah, he doesn't have it. So you see the Q go down, and I know you're thinking, I want to kill this Lux, man. But you're not thinking about all the other people around the Lux. And if your teammates are able to do anything, which they're not, because Ahri is too low, and Renekton's useless, because he's 0-5. If you want to go for this play, there's something you need to dodge, which is the Vel'Koz E. And Varus has R, so you need to, you know, he could just easily flash R you. So I don't even like this at all. Even if you dodge this, even if you dodge that, which you can't because your E's actually down and your flash is down. Imagine if you lived, you would have been able to clean this up. But you just decided to end it. That was unfortunate. You got big shutdown for them too. Alright, you should go top lane. Reason being, Varus gonna take this tower. I mean, it's going away anyways, but Ahri's coming up, so she probably wants to fight this. And you can fight the Varus. Look at his items. He has a Rage Blade. You have a Rage Blade and an Essence Weaver and an Arm Guard and Merc Treads. You can easily destroy him. 100%. And you're 3 levels up, man. You're 3 levels up. All you need to do is just keep this guy on you, and if you can't kill him very quickly, Ahri's here to kill him. Look at that, he's staying. Ahri can't even do it. You see, Ahri's too scared, even though she's 3 levels up. Wow, she's so scared. Look at her. Oh my gosh, that took her way too long. So looks like she took it, and he got bot farm, which is okay too. Not terrible, but you're just spending all of your gold, all of your lead is in this hourglass right now, which is just a terrible item, unless you're going the AP route, which is not as good anymore. Alright. Okay. That's kind of stuff like that could be prevented if you just went blue trinket, so you know, people wouldn't have to fish, right? You could just use a blue trinket on this bush here and just see if they're there. So he wouldn't have to go in. Where are you? Here you are. Oh, so you W. Okay. That was nice. I like that. Yeah, this happens, so. Maybe that's not great, actually. This is a 3v4, you don't win it. It's actually a 3v5. Because Renekton's not here. And you're at least I don't think you guys win a fight. There's no way you win a fight. They even have double Infernal on you. Actually, just don't join this at all. So Lux Q comes out, you need to dodge it. You use the E, but you don't dodge it, and you just keep going forward and get hit by it. Yeah, see, the Sonya's man, not helping you out. What did that do for you there? You just used a 2-minute cooldown for nothing. Alright. I think you should lose the game off that. I mean, you kind of lose because your build's crappy, but it's part of the reason. Alright, so you go over here. Want to put down some wards. You have really low vision score. It's very terrible. You should have at least 40 right now. But you have 18. I think you even have 2 things. There you go. Put one down. I don't know if you can follow up on this. Yeah, this is a bad fight. This is just gonna be a 3v3, but Elisa's already jumped out. She's just gonna die. She's just dead. Yeah, okay, you guys decide to go for it. And then this happens. And now you're probably dead too. Yeah, it's not a good fight. Instead of like going in here, just let Ahri kill the one person she's killing, and then go farm this wave here. right? And I know you're probably feeling the need to make a play happen, but ultimately this is a really low chance of succeeding going in for this play. Not only because the Darius is able to teleport into the fight, but because it was somebody getting caught out right away in the first place. When you can just wait for you guys to fight at the Nexus, having the safety of the Nexus towers, and having a little bit of a better chance to actually win the fight.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Yeah. Can't really fight this. Oh, damn. Unfortunate. So the biggest things that lost you this game were not playing aggressive enough in the mostly in the early laning phase, and then pretty much throughout the rest of the game. You just weren't playing forward enough. You know, you weren't positioning forward enough. And I don't know about your build. I think it's bad. Almost everybody's getting Rageblade first item. Still, I believe. You can check for yourself. The Essence Reaver. The only time you'd want to get Essence Reaver is if the passive here is really good, right? So if after you cast your ultimate, your next basic attack within 10 seconds grants the Essence Flare, right? So if you can, like, if you start off with an ultimate, if you're able to start off with an ultimate and then start hitting people and constantly, you know, getting something that's really important, like a basic ability, some basic ability that's really important, but Kai'Sa doesn't start off like that, right? The reason it works for people like Ezreal and people like Lucian is because they can start off with their ultimate. Lucian just starts off with an ultimate. Ezreal just starts off with an ultimate to get that passive, and then he has that passive for the fight. So but Kai'Sa doesn't do that, because you don't really always have chances to do that, and also when you use your ultimate, it puts you in kind of a bad situation, because you know, for one, you waste the shield, and then for two, you use that mobility for just the Essence Flare, right? So you don't actually get to use it for mobility, and instead you're using it just to proc the Essence Reaver. I don't think the Conqueror did anything for you this game either. And there was a few mechanical mistakes. There was a big fight over here where you guys did pretty good in the fight,
and then you could have went in and killed the Vel'Koz and the Lux, but you didn't do that, and you just kept hitting their tank. Like, usually, yes, you do hit their tank, but if he's just a Nunu, right, he's not really going to do anything to you. If the ultimate's down, he's not going to do much. He's just going to throw an E, maybe. Right, but if you can do damage to a better target, right, that's ultimately what you want to be doing. Right, if there's a choice to hit Darius, and then you can also hit their, if you can hit, like, say their Vel'Koz, right, you probably want to hit their Vel'Koz. Or, I mean, kind of in this case, either one would be okay, because Darius is fed, but you know, let's assume Vel'Koz does more damage, you'd be hitting Vel'Koz. You know, but you want to remain safe. In that situation, you were really safe. Because it's just a Nunu. That's all it is. And Lux used her Q and stuff, so. So now you lose. Alright, man, I hope you guys like this review. But yeah, Molly was just playing too safe. Bill was bad. The Hourglass sucks. The Mercs suck. Then you went Nameless at large rod. That's even worse. Like, you don't have any damage doing that build. It's a really dumb build. I think that's probably held you back a lot in a lot of these fights. It held back your damage. Held back your damage quite a bit.